Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd here. Hope you're doing great today. Today was a crazy day in the market, but I want to reach out to you. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. If you're not part of our options trading group yet, join here. We posted actually a lot of trades today. A lot of people are beginners here, but my hope is that we can learn and grow from each other. The link is below, so hit that link there, and it'll take you right to this options trading group. A lot of good content here, a lot of things we talk about. So join that group if you're not part of it yet. Link is in the description. But today the market, it was pretty strong, very strong actually. S&Ps were up 22, Dow's up almost 300 points. We got NASDAQ up 73 points, and it was just overall crazy. But what I want to talk about today is the pattern day trader rule, and those that don't know what the pattern day trader rule, we'll go over that in just a second here and what that means for the trader. But what the pattern day trader rule is here is customers, let's see here, where is it? I'll read this in a second here. It says a pattern day trader is a customer who executes 4 or more day trades within 5 business days. So basically, you get 3 day trades per 5 business days. So you only get if you have an account under 25,000. So it says customers who are deemed pattern day traders must have at least 25,000 in their accounts and only can trade in margin accounts. So if you have under 25,000, hey Jeff, what's going on? Also, if you guys have questions, leave them below in the chat or in the comment below. Love reading the comments. I'll definitely respond to them. But if you have less than 25,000, which is the majority of people that start trading, like I would say a lot of people start trading with less than 25,000 because, hey, you don't want to risk, like if you have a lot of money, you don't want to risk all your money and put it in the market, especially when you're starting to trade. When you start learning to trade, you don't really know how to make money. You're just trying to figure that out. And that's why, definitely because of this rule, and definitely, you want to paper trade as much as you can, because if you're paper trading, you can get a feel for the market without risking your own money. Now, a lot of people don't do that, of course, and they just go right in and say, okay, I got $5,000 or $2,000 or whatever, however much money you have, go right in there, start trading options or stocks or penny stock or whatever you're trading. It doesn't matter. It's all the same, and they lose their investment. And if you don't know where the day trader rule came from, it didn't always exist. It actually came instituted February 27th, 2001. And basically what they want here is FINRA. It's a FINRA rule. And basically they want to protect you as the investor, and to reduce market volatility. They want you to not trade as much, or not put your money to risk, saying, hey, if you want to make an investment, make an investment that is sound investment. They want you to grow it over time. They want you to take the slow route instead of like trading options or anything like else. They don't want you to buy something and sell it an hour later, buy something and sell it 2 hours later, or at the end of the day. They don't want you to day trade if you have under $25,000. And they say, the government says, we're doing this to protect you. We're doing this because we want you not to lose all your money, because we found out, actually, based on our research here, we found out that, most people that have less than 25,000 or people that don't have any money, they lose all their money, and they're protecting you. Also, they're trying to create less volatility in the marketplace, saying, okay, if all these small traders come in, we're trying to create a safer market here of the free market, what they call it. They want to create a safer platform for people to trade on. They don't want all these small traders pulling in stuff, pulling out money, and they don't really want you to influence the stock market in that way, is what they're saying. And you can kind of go through this whole FINRA, go to FINRA, pattern day trader will come up, and it'll definitely show you. But I think a lot of new traders, especially if you're a new trader, you get very confused by this, because what happens if you have more than 3 day trades in the pattern in 5 business days, is they actually say you can't trade on this account for 90 days. And then if you do it again, they actually can pull your brokerage account. So you can actually get banned. It doesn't matter if it's Robinhood, Tastyworks, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade. They all go by the same rules. This is a government rule. Each brokerage does handle it a little differently. Some say like, hey, if this is your first offense and you didn't mean it, a little slap on the wrist is okay. But they take this very seriously because the government enforces it, and they want the brokerages to enforce this. And if they let people get by, not doing their job, then things don't go so well for the brokerage firms, and nobody really wants that. And what I would say, I think out of all the presidents, people that are watching, especially past presidents or what's going on, that Trump is probably watching the stock market more closely than other ones. He's more business minded. I'm not pro politics, or I'm not saying anything about Democrat or Republican. I'm just laying out the facts of what I think is that he, as you could tell by his tweets, and we were breaking, Dow's breaking last winter, Dow was breaking through new highs like nothing. He was tweeting every day. He created these little fancy videos on Facebook, and got really pushed up. But I think what the thing is, the pattern day trade rule, instead of the government protecting us, they're actually doing more harm than good, because they're limiting us from, and when I say us, I mean just the majority of people that have accounts under 25,000. They're really limiting, what you can do. Like if I have $25,000 less than $25,000 on my account, I'm not going to enter certain trades. I'm not gonna risk certain capital, because I know that I can't get in and get out. And then also it costs you a lot of money, because you don't want to go in certain trades knowing that you can't get out like an hour later or 2 hours later at the end of the day. But you really don't want to hold, you don't really want to hold that overnight, and then you see, hey, that position went really the way that I wanted it to go, but I didn't trade it, so you lost money. And I think in terms of the government and the free market and this whole what you want to do, I mean, like, no one's going to stop me. I'm not comparing the stock market to gambling. You should definitely never gamble your money when it comes to the stock market. But when it comes to doing anything else with your money, they don't care if you buy alcohol. They don't care if you buy cigarettes. They don't care if you go into the casino with 10 grand and blow it all in one day. They don't care. But when it comes to the money, when it comes to the market, they care what you do with it. And in terms of being, what you do with your money, the hard-earned money that I make, the hard-earned money that you make, you should be able to dictate what you do with that money. And I say, if you can't be responsible enough to trade responsibly, if you can't be responsible to trade, profitably, you're going to lose your money anyway. So, I mean, at this point, I don't think it really matters. I don't think the small traders are really going to influence the market that much. So, I don't know if this will work, but, I was thinking that we should create a petition for the White House. I think other people have done this before, but you really need the momentum. So, I mean, if you're down for this, definitely leave a comment. And if you're impacted by the PDT rule, leave a comment. Definitely want to hear from you, see how we can band together, and definitely we'll try to get you guys into the options trading group, see what you guys think in there. But that's kind of my 2 cents on that. Is they're really limiting, what you're doing with, limiting you with those three trades a week. And I think there's a lot of opportunity. Like, if you have a $5,000 account, it's a pretty good size account. You can short options on it. You can go long options and still have a lot of cash left over. You're not going to put the whole $5,000 at risk. Some people will put the whole account on the line, but then they deserve to lose it all. Is what I'm saying. Is when it comes to the market's not fair, and you have to really be smart about your money. You can't just like trade whatever you want and hope for the best. You can't just put money in and hope for the best. Jeff thinks changing the rules is a great idea. Glad you're on board, man. But if you're putting your own money on the line, you should be able to take whatever risk that you want. If you're willing to risk all your money, then that's what you're willing to do. Like I said, like they're not stopping you going and buying 100 pairs of shoes. They're not, you can buy and sell on eBay all you want. You can gamble your money, and they're trying to start online betting in like Buffalo Wild Wings and all that now. And I'm sure people are going to lose way more money on that than they will on the stock market. And they're not learning anything. But if the regular investor, such as myself and the people that I know follow Us versus Herd, the people that I know talk to it, if they're treating the stock market like a business, they're willing to invest in the business, but day trading is a part of that. There's sometimes I make really good money just flipping stuff in 15 minutes or an hour. But it really limits your income potential when you can't do that. When you can't do that, or you're not limiting your lot at that point. When you're an experienced trader and you're really good at day trading, you're limiting your gains. You're not limiting your losses. So that's really what I want to get across. And I think out of all the presidents, probably Trump's the one to target on this one, because he wants to make the stock market better. He wants to make it stronger. I'm not sure if he always has our best interests in mind or whatever. But in terms of being business minded, he's probably the best person to get this done. If we got two years left, see if we can do something like this. So I'm going to create the petition. We'll see if we can get some people to sign up. I'm going to go to whitehouse.gov and see if we can get 100,000. I mean, if we post this on Reddit and stuff like that, maybe that will definitely help in getting the word across. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of Robinhood traders out there that would like to see this rule removed, but also know the risk. But you should know the risk anyways, whether you're a pattern day trader or whether you're day trading or not day trading. You should have control over your own money. So glad chatting with you guys. This was more of like a rant than anything else. I'm thankful for all you guys that tuned into this. We have a new video live at 3:30 every day. Not necessarily live, but we'll post a video at 3:30 every day. I'm just trying to give you something, for the options trader. There's not a whole lot out there. So thank you guys for tuning into this channel. Thanks for hearing me out, and definitely leave a comment below if you're interested in this.